kind of jumped in off the road. Not sure the background so far, but Salty Magazine is the brand that I started. It's print and digital online, and it's for Christian creatives and doers that are infiltrating culture with truth, and just doing that in creative ways and in ways that our generation can relate to, and really impacting not just Christianity, but realizing, hey, we are supposed to be salt, hence the name Salty, that goes into all spheres. I mean, whether that's the arts, sciences, modeling, anything. Like we're here to infiltrate and really show God's purpose for all those arenas. So that's what Salty is. So check us out, saltymagazine.com.
So what made you think of deciding to do a magazine called Salty? Because I know when I saw that, I was like, Salty.
I know, right? So,
because I'll never forget, we was at the Black Hat tour, and we were doing the interviews. The person that represents Salty Magazine as well did the interviews, and then I don't know what happened, and then this was like, "Don't be salty," and I know what.
I know, because I found out after. I guess salty kind of means like, don't be, don't feel envious or burnt. Sometimes if people say you're feeling salty, yeah, I didn't know that till after, because people would be like, "Oh, okay, you got me feeling some type of salty," and I'm like, I don't understand. So I realized afterwards it had a different meaning. But before I started the magazine, I had a personal blog that was called PH7. Just because the pH of salt was 7, and I was focusing on Matthew 5:13, where Jesus pretty much said, you're the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its flavor, it's good for nothing.
Right.
And that verse just always stuck with me. Like, man, he's like, yo, if you lose your flavor, I think the verse even goes on to say you're only good to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. So I was like, man, it's really important then to find out what does he mean by us being the salt and not losing that flavor. And so the blog explored that, like what it really means to not lose our edge as a disciple of Christ, or that difference that we're supposed to bring to any situation. We're obviously supposed to bring a flavor, and if we're not, he's almost like, you're purposeless then. I could have just saved you and took, brought you to heaven, but he left us here to actually impact and be agents of change. So the personal blog would explore that, and then the slogan was more less swag, more salt. But when I started the magazine, PH7 seemed just it didn't really fit, so Salty is what I thought kind of summed it up really well, because people would also call me like Salty from the blog, so it kind of fit really well with just, we need to keep that salty flavor.
Nice.
Yes.
Love it. Love the meaning behind it. So what's the major thing when you first launched Salty? Like, what was the first article that you ever had on there?
Oh, snap. So I can't remember, but this is so the reason there was even a magazine, I think back in 2010 when Haiti had the earthquake,
right?
Our church, the church that I attended, they were doing like a large fundraiser, trying to raise funds for some of the churches and the orphanages that we supported there. So they were just encouraging everyone, hey, like, think of creative ideas or things you can do to fundraise. So my group of girls that I was kind of discipling at the moment, somehow in conversation it came up for us to do like this magazine concept, and so we were joking, but I ran with it. I was like, well, no, I'm gonna do this. So I just got people to share their testimonies, and then created like visuals that would go with it. So if they struggled with suicide, like, we got them to like pose before with the pills around them, and afterwards how they were now, and put that together, put it out. It was supposed to be a one-time summer project, raise some funds. And then people kept asking afterwards, when's the next issue coming out? But it really just started with a fundraiser with some girls that I discipled, and we just collaborated to get some stories that were really powerful of young adults and to show what young adults in the church were doing. From there, I wrestled for like a year, because I was like, well, I'm not a journalism major or anything like that. I didn't really want to start a magazine. But a year later, I felt like I got some conviction, and I saw where there was a space that I think Salty could fill, because I didn't really see any magazines targeting young adults in a edgy and creative way. And so from there, I was like, all right, God, if we're doing this, we're doing this. And that's how officially, like in 2011, I started deciding to put together stories.
Now, I have a question for the both of you, since you both do magazines. You see other magazines that are out there that kind of like have the same thing, but what sets both of y'all magazines apart? What sets it different?
I think the beauty of it is that, God gives us each one of us a vision, and we're able to fill kind of a void that's very different, even though we might have similar content. For me, the name of my magazine is Rock Your Faith, because that's kind of something that was very important for me always, to continue to be myself, to continue to be who I am, kind of like what Salty's about, but rock my faith. I'm able to be cool and still continue to have my faith. Like this whole I'm Christian and I'm corny kind of doesn't flow with me.
Right.
And for me, it came about, I was just at the movies, and I was in this fashion thing where I was just Chucks and t-shirt, very rocker like, and my best friend called me, "You're such a Jesus Christ rock star." And I'm like, you know what, I am. I'm a rock it the way that I do, and I think that's kind of how the magazine goes. I think that what our purpose is to let people know you can rock your faith however you want. We talk about electronic music, hip-hop, rock, Spanish, English. We mix it up because for everybody it's about how you can rock your faith, how you can be part of the culture be within the culture without being part of it. When you can establish that culture of God within wherever it is that you are. So I think that's the beautiful part of it.
Yeah, I love that. And Salty the same way, even though I saw magazines that were great out there too. I think I've even had to get better at defining that difference, really. And more recently, like within the past year, I even shifted the focus to focus on creatives, meaning artists, designers, makeup artists, things like that. I felt like a lot of times when I was wanting to support or find people in that genre that were like, who are impacting these genres but they have a Christian mindset,
right? So
I could kind of get some perspective from them or their experience in helping me with my projects. I couldn't find them. Like there was no one place that kind of had those people. And so I was like, well, if I kept being frustrated over the years doing Salty, finding those people, I was like, it's probably a good point to actually make Salty that platform where as I find them, I can now more telling their stories, put them together, and other people who are like, man, I have these talents, the church sometimes ignores it, but I know, like, you know, I wanted to rally them to say, no, don't feel like you have to go to the world only to use it, or that, you know, there's no purpose for that gift, you know,
or you have to live in a way where you're the creative who believes in God, but God is kind of like on the background of it,
and he should still be giving you even the best ideas. Like God's a creative, and you know, I think we forget that, like he makes things beautiful, and it's not something that we need to try to bury like it's not important. No, he likes when things are done well, excellently, beautiful, eye-catching, and I feel like the world has taken that part of you know, just really make things like wow and capturing your attention, but they've used it to like either serve up perverted things, and I'm like, we need to recapture that part where being creative, beautiful, and intriguing, that's something that's God's trait, and to really reclaim that, to really tell of either his stories or just really
part of culture.
Just part of culture. Like it's not something Christians
today.
need to be like shut out of.
I was thinking about that today because I'm like, why is it that we have to try to catch up to the industry, to secular? Like, why is it that we're not setting the standard creatively, musically, or in any form of art?
Any form.
Like, I don't understand. What's wrong with you? Like, wake up. Like, we can't. And then we have the religious leaders. Unfortunately, you all exist. Like, oh, we can't do that because that's too secular. I'm like, God is our
He's
creator
Lord of all.
Yeah,
right.
We
Not
should
just
be
the
using
church.
it.
Right.
Not just, and I mean, that's beautiful because for me, I've had to hone down on what I want to do with the magazine as well, because my focus is like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I'm like, no. What's in my heart really, really, really is South Florida. For me, I have a huge heart for South Florida. I have a huge heart for what's happening here. And I think that it needs it. Before you just got here, we're talking about all the concerts that are starting to come up. And that every year there's more of them, and there's more. Yeah. That's where my passion lies. So I have to hone down the vision of the magazine to be that, and that's where it's also great that many magazines, not just magazines, media in general can raise up, can stand up, can do so many great things, and they each fill a different void for what I call the culture of God, because I think that's what it is. Like, oh, Christian this, Christian that. No, it's the culture of God infiltrating everywhere. So I think that's beautiful.
Yeah. So that's pretty much our focus.
Nice. What's the one big thing that you want to have in an article that you've never had before? Like, what's one story that you're like, man, I have to capture this?
I was going to say, or one interview you always wanted to do,
and you haven't done it yet.
Man, well, all right, to say interview so I don't go crazy. My mind wants to get like, what is it? Immediately comes to mind, Sho Baraka is an artist that has always influenced me, or that I've admired, because I feel like he's always been kind of on the edge that I am too, that, hey, like, we aren't supposed to be Christians who only speak on Christian topics. Like, we are supposed to be tackling topics in life in general. Right. And that his mindset has, in a way, helped disciple me too, or helped me find other resources of people that thought similar to me. And so I've always wanted to pick his brain, because I really just like a lot of the projects he puts out. He's also kind of he calls himself an artisan. I mean, because he does so much. He does video, music, rap, different things. And similarly too, I believe eventually that's where I'll end up, because even doing Salty, having to, when you're the founder, you have to do everything, photography, video. Right. I've had to dabble in everything, and I love it. I love putting out media. That's creative and excellent. So I think as the magazine grows, we'll also produce other media and things like that. So interviewing him, and just being,
if you're listening, Sho Baraka, if you're listening,
seriously, I do think one day I'll pursue an interview with him. That's one thing, I would like to tackle.
What about you?
I would have to say, one interview I've wanted to do, I have not been able to do. I think Hillsong, for me. Hillsong for me. But here's the story behind that. So, and this is the reason why I was like, oh, I love you. So, I went to their Sunday concert here in Miami, because they had 2 days. I went to the second one. I went to the Sunday. And we were doing a meet and greet, and I was like, all right, whatever. So I'm in front of the line, because I'm extremely short. You can't see me, but I am. And we turn around. So they're in front of us. So we all turn around. So they're all behind us to take a picture. And so I am like way back. You can't see me. I'm way back. And I will always remember this. I said, okay, they can't see me, but it doesn't matter. I kind of put my hand out. And Joel goes, but I can see you. I'm like, he's not talking to me. Like, I am not having this kind of experience right now. And I'm like, okay, whatever. He goes, I can see you. And a second time, and I look up, and he's like, all his taunt is like right behind me, and I'm like, hi. And he put his hand out, and I kind of high-fived him, and I'm like, oh, I'm such a little girl. But it just showed a lot about who he is as a person and who they are. And when they were talking, not just singing, but they were talking up on stage that night, it gave me this really clear image of who they are and who they think worship is. And I also think that media and being creative is also worship. So for me, connecting those kinds of dots and seeing that relationship and how they're just loving to worship. And mind you, Miami's worshiping on open air, because we're on the amphitheater that night. And it's just that whole night, I was like, it was just just on another level. So for me, it would be them, just because of that, because of the heart of worship. They're so simple. They're just about the worship, and just about taking people to worship God. They're not like, we're not here to play music. I want to take you to His presence, and that for me was like on another level.
Wow, crazy. So what's the next best thing for you guys? What's the next level for Salty and the next level for Rocket Faith?
Go. All right. I'm like, let me think. Next level. Right now, the current focus has been, since I moved back to South Florida 2 years ago, has been to really, kind of what Marie was saying with having a heart for her city. I realized, instead of, like, Salty is, and it has been more online and known in other states, other places, but I'm like, man, I would want to more be known for making a greater impact where I actually live. And so I have been wanting to be a part of, I think, this uprising of young adults that are putting on events, are thinking creatively of how to create like experiences in Fort Lauderdale that they're fun, they're exciting, they're either worship, spoken word, just different ways that we can really express our arts and our different ideas, but to do it in a way that's excellent, and in a way that can actually even draw us all together and unite us more. Because I feel like there's so many people doing so many things in South Florida, but sometimes it's like
there's no connecting
points. There's no connecting points, and
we suffer from this.
A lot, all the time.
Yes. And so I'm like, man, I see a few people that I see are wanting to rally more of us together to do bigger things. Because sometimes, yes, individually you can do so much. But, man, when we really start pulling on each other's strengths and the things we've learned in our own corners, I feel like we can really put on some bigger events that can draw more people and allow more people to get a larger platform for Christ. So I'm wanting Salty to help be kind of some of that sponsor, that platform, to provide that down here. That's next level events.
We talked about that too.
We did.
And we talked about that too.
She was saying spoken word and this and that, and I'm
like, she's speaking
right into my heart.
We gotta do it all.
She's my soul sister right now. She knew me before we met. No, because we've talked about it, and I think that's the beautiful thing. And I was telling her because. Okay, so let's talk right now about the fact that Lecrae is coming in November, right?
Yes.
And I was like, you see? And I was like, where's the press conference? And I was telling her, I'm like, we're going to tire them out until they have to make one because otherwise we're not going to shut up. Like, that's how I feel. But when it comes to Rock Your Faith, I think that God is asking me and allowing me to be a part of other people's projects, like being here today. I'm also going to start producing a new segment for another radio show. So and I love it because he's allowing me to learn through other people's experience because that's going to allow me to learn when I have my own radio show
later on, right?
That's happening, but one step at a time. So I'm learning through that. I'm simplifying the magazine a lot. So, honing down the gifts, honing down what I need to do, but also praying for the people. Like I as much as I want to, cannot do it alone. Cannot. And it's both tiring on us, but it's also killing the vision because the vision doesn't belong to us. It belongs to God. So he needs to expand it and bring the people. So I'm asking for those kinds of provisions, and I am believing in other people's projects and just kind of really just allowing him to do. I've said that I want to go print, so that's my next project. We'll be talking.
Okay.
So that's one idea. I do have 2 people that are going to start writing for me that I'm extremely excited about. One's going to be on leadership and just kind of faith and everything like that. Another one, I want him to focus more on the worship side of it, and he's going to be writing in Spanish, so it's going to be bilingual content. I'm excited for both. I think they're both great. They're both great men of God. I just feel honored that they would be wanting to be a part of the vision, and it's just what I believe God is trying to do. So
nice.
Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned.
Nice. You guys are doing awesome things, and I'm so glad that I have you guys on the show because we need more people like you guys, especially women. We need more women who are entrepreneurs and doing something positive in the community. All this craziness that's going on. We need some positive. Like, I can't even watch the news because it's nothing but crazy stuff.
I don't. I feel antisocial. I feel like I am not with the current events, but I just don't want to. Like, it keeps you from wanting to participate.
It's just crazy. Too much stuff is going on, especially in St. Louis with the whole, it's just crazy. There's nothing good. I've never heard anything really good coming out.
Yeah.
Which is why, just, us needing to create more good news.
Right.
Good news events, good news.
That's kind of how I started the whole wanting to do a magazine. Like, we're talking about 4 or 5 years back. I'm like, I refuse to believe that this is the way life goes. Like, just negative.
Right.
That's all it is.
But the sad part is that's why we're here to do it. Sometimes you want someone else to do it, and I realize God's like, why do you think I saved you and left you?
Right.
Why do you think you have a burden for it?
Right.
And I did study journalism, so it was like, it was a fight the entire 4 or 5 years. I was like, am I going like fighting for a network, or am I fighting for my own dream? Am I fighting for a network, or am I fighting for God's dream? Am I fighting for... It was an interesting 5 years, and here we are.
Yeah, he uses everything.
I'm so happy, and I'm so glad that you guys and magazines are going as far as you can take it, because it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. A lot of people are going to know about you guys and definitely want to come to every event that you guys are at. You just never know.
Right.
You never know what's going to happen.
Get ready. South Florida, get them wallets ready, because you're going to have stuff to do.
It's going to be crazy.
Seriously.
I honestly think, like we were talking, like we were all talking before, I honestly think we should do like one big, huge event.
Yes.
Where a bunch of vendors just come out and everybody network.
And no, I agree. And I even see, because you mentioned Lecrae, I see where Sean Rickshaw, I think I was telling you, he's bringing like a couple of these really, really big spoken word artists from like California and different places.
November 7th, the weekend before. And isn't Genetics going to be there? Genetics. And she's the newlywed. So I definitely want to see if she comes up with something new.
Right.
That one, we know which one I'm talking about. Yes. That one piece. Did you hear the story? He was there. Her now husband was there the night that she said, I will wait for you.
I mean, she performed her big piece about waiting and described all her qualities that she's looking for.
And all the things that she want to be for him. Like, he was there in the crowd, and he started, like, I guess, try to talk to her at the event afterwards, and she was like, I'm not having it right now.
Not interested.
Yeah. Wow. And now they're married. Well, they're getting married
next month or this month. Next month.
Yeah, September. And they're doing a huge wedding. And then they're having, instead of like an actual reception, they're having an event. Like, they're gonna have spoken poetry and music, and you can buy your ticket to go to California and see them,
and be a part of it. Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
And Antonio just got married.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got married last night.
So for all the girls listening, just pray to God.
Oh my God!
He'll heal your heart.
That one part at Facebook when they first found out that Andy was engaged.
Girls were going crazy.
People.
Girls were crying.
Oh, really? I had friends that were like, guys, he's engaged. What happened?
Well, let me just let you know that guys are also heartbroken over Carrie Job. So it goes like both ways, apparently.
It does.
And I was like, what? Like, just like snap out of it for real.
Wow.
Like,
they didn't know you.
You didn't have a shot. Like, let me just give you that tough love. You did not have a shot with Carrie Job. I don't care how close you were when she was here in March. You did not have a shot.
She didn't know you. But yeah, but seeing how many people are doing things, I am wanting to collaborate with more of these people and be like, hey, let's plan something for 2015.
I think we should
start saving South Florida. I'm just letting you all know.
I think we should. I honestly think we should. It'll be huge, like one big media outlet.
Yeah. I say we start small and we try something this year, but that's what I said. Remember that?
Yeah, I mean, we can do that too, but I like to think big. 2015, that's it.
That's our year.
It's the wrap. Everybody better be out there because you're not doing anything in the summer. It's just hot, so you might as well just come out there anyway.
Exactly.
And do something. So keep it locked. We'll be right back with more with Salty and Rock Your Faith. Hold that.
I can't help myself. First, let me start by saying I ain't here to judge nobody. Some of y'all looking depressed, soaking in your problems, worried about tomorrow, and tomorrow isn't promised. My worship is for real, I'm just being honest. I choose to focus on the one who saved my soul. And when I think about his goodness, I lose control. And I turn up to another level. We gon' give him all the praise, cause it ain't nobody better. We gon' turn up to another level. And we gon' give him all the praise, cause it ain't nobody better. Can't help myself, can't help myself, I can't help myself. When I get to praising up in this place, I lose my breath, I lose my breath. I can't help myself. When I get to praising up in this place, can't help myself, can't help myself, I can't help myself, can't help myself, can't help myself, can't help myself, I can't help myself, yeah. When I get to praising up in this place, I lose my praise until I pass out and hit the floor. Get up, catch my breath, ready to worship some more. Please don't look at me funny, because I get excited when I jump around the room. Instead of judging, you should try it. We going like a shotgun, ready to blow. Spin around on the ground like a merry-go. Turn down, I can't. Worship goes hard in the pain. what we do is not a hobby, and I don't care about who's watching. It's my life and I'm gon' live it. It's my praise and I'm gon' give it. And I turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to another level. We gon' give him all the praise, cause it ain't nobody better. We gon' turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to another level. We gon' give him all the praise, cause it ain't nobody better. Can't help myself, 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 no. When I get to praising up in this place, I lose my breath, I lose my breath, I lose my breath. Can't help myself. When I get to praising up in this place, can't help myself, can't help myself, I can't help myself, can't help myself, can't help myself, can't help myself, I can't help myself, yeah. When I get to praising up in this place, I lose my breath. I can't help myself, I want you and no one else, yeah. I need you like a fish needs water, yeah. Like the flowers need the rain. Oh, I need you. I'm completely yours. We have the light that can save the entire world. Hallelujah, Lord. Oh. We have the light, we have that can save the world. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, we have the light, oh Lord, that can save the world. Yeah, all I really know is 100, nothing left. 100, till nothing left. All I really know is 100, nothing left. 100, till nothing left. All I really know is 100, nothing left. 100, till nothing left. All I really know is 100, nothing left. 100, till nothing left. All I really know is, 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 all I really know is. Straight to the set, I be feeling like Jackie Robinson, rocking the 42 in my Dodger fit, gripping the arm that was just struck by a pitch. Crowd the opposite, saying that I should quit, but I love the wall of it. You can hate, but you can't hurt me. You can hate, but you can't hurt me. And my worth is safe, I can leave this earth today. Gassed up on grace, how they gon' Circle K? I don't want no new Bugatti, put me in Denver County, Liberia, I'm serious. Mosquito net in my Bible, on concrete bed, I'm still smiling. Ain't eating much, but I'm smiling. I'd rather be in the jungle in the will of God than anywhere else outside it. Boy, I'm burning. I'm in this life, but my hope ain't in this life. A good career, book for years, a book and peers, a good look just won't suffice. But homie, my life is hidden in Christ. My life is hidden in Christ. Give me 99 problems plus one Godhead. The result is, all I really know is 100, nothing left. 100, till nothing left. All I really know is 100, nothing left. 100, till nothing left. All I really know is 100, nothing left. 100, till nothing left. All I really know is 100, nothing left. 100, till nothing left. All I really know is, our God's never failing. Ain't nothing you can tell him. Yes, he's the generous type, but you face him, you will take that L in. No, our God won't fail us. We know from where our help comes. So I put my life at stake, though it might be blood. I want that well done 100. If we flipping burgers, if we flipping houses, when our bank accounts don't mean nothing. And if we paid a lot, or if we paid a bit, we gon' be going in, cause he's coming. We tryna be the best that we can be and rest, so that the world can see that he's done it. No matter who cuts the checks or where we working at, man, we work for him and we love it. All I really know is 100, nothing less. 100, till nothing. nothing left. All I really know is 100, 100, nothing left, nothing left. 100, 100, till nothing left. All I really know is, yeah, all I really know is 100, nothing left. All I really know is 100, till nothing left. All I really know is. I just wanna hear that. Well done, my faithful servant. A life full of pushback. At that moment, we'll all be worth it. Cause my work is worship. And when he comes back for his church all over the earth, we'll be giving no less than what he gave us first. 100.
This is my heartbeat, heartbeat. Got a soul on fire that burns inside me, inside me. Now I got love of heaven running through my veins like dynamite that you can't contain. My heartbeat, yeah.
As long as I'm alive, I wanna share in God's heart, yeah. A lot is on my mind when I'm thinking God's thoughts, yeah. And that's a small thing for the price that I was bought. When it's on the line, I wanna know what God taught. If that ain't at the root, then everything will fall apart, yeah. Can I live? I wanna feel what you feel, see what you see. Let me know that this is real. This is my appeal. Hear the crowd when I kneel. Peel the layers that I conceal and every thought that I can shield. Heart is on the sleeve, daydreaming in the field. Thoughts about forever, tunnel vision on the heels. Heart can be deceitful, but it's beating for the people and it's bleeding for the heart of God's will. Yeah.
Heartbeat, heartbeat. Got a soul on fire that burns inside me, inside me. Now I got the love of heaven running through my veins like dynamite that you can't contain. My heartbeat. This is my heartbeat, heartbeat. Got a soul on fire that burns inside me, inside me. Now I got love of heaven running through my veins like dynamite that you can't contain. My heartbeat, yeah.
I'm back at it after a year full of tragic circumstances. Now people think it's with the devil I'm dancing. I don't blame them, they probably ain't had to bury their family and raise kids. They just see me here winning this Grammy and follow my Instagram and conclude I'm less of a man cause I was posing next to 2 Chainz. Yeah, I know it's too strange, but back up. I remember knocking that all Swift on the corner with strangers trying to convince them of God's gift. Bible studies every week and I'm teaching a couple dudes how to live out all this stuff that I'm learning. It's all new, so I'm passionate about it. I rap it in every verse. I never heard this stuff before, so it's helping me to rehearse. But what happens when you practice it? Now it's part of your life. Do you have to rap about it to prove that you're repping Christ? Name dropping theologians in all of the books I'm reading. I was brand new to it, excited, that's why I was speaking. Now I'm learning how to manage my business and be a daddy. Paying bills, making wheels, and they thinking it's all candy. Everything's sweet. Man, the shoes on my feet are worn down. If you warm, you think you can take the heat. What's funny is I ain't asked for this. I ain't wanna be the poster boy for the genre or pastor this. I just wanted to make music from the heart. Whether I'm reading Spurgeon or inspired by good artists, my heartbeat.
Heartbeat. Got a soul on fire that burns inside me, inside me. Now I got the love of heaven running through my veins like dynamite that you can't contain. My heartbeat. This is my heartbeat, heartbeat. Got a soul on fire that burns inside me, inside me. Now I got love of heaven running through my veins like dynamite that you can't contain. My heartbeat, yeah.
can't look to the world to try to find true answers. That's like taking anger management class from Bruce Banner. The music pans left to right, it don't produce manners. It only affirms the rebellion that's in these loose cannons. I'm looking at all the faces of these confused parents. How they confused when they move the rules and choose new standards. You can't allow them to amuse themselves with polluted lyrics and not expect to see them locked up in front of the news cameras. Or hanging with the homies, chain smoking. Been shrinking, I've been thinking while the ship's sinking. I can't blame it on all the songs that they lip syncing, or on the stars that they was twerking with this weekend. Guess I should blame it on the rain, hold up, maybe not. Another rapper telling our girls to make it drop. I'm so annoyed in my spirit, somebody make it stop. But in the meantime, I guess I gotta pray to God. The anger's burning, frustrated when cable channels turning. It's idols everywhere, here to cry in the faithful servant. God, I feel so heavy, I carry the weight and burden. Salvation come cause I'm anxious to see the tables turning. But I know that there's a hope that lies beyond the veil. A generation of worshipers, no matter how I fail. Only time will tell, I know that God is real. My heart is breaking, waiting to see the way of God prevail.
Heartbeat, heartbeat, got a soul on fire that burns inside me, inside me. Now I got love of heaven running through my veins like dynamite that you can't contain. My heartbeat.
I'm passionate about it.
Cause I'm anxious to see the tables turning.
I'm passionate about it.
Cause I'm anxious to see the tables turning.
I'm passionate about it.
Cause I'm anxious to see the tables turning.
I'm passionate.
I gotta pray to God.
Heartbeat, heartbeat, got a soul on fire that burns inside me, inside me. Now I got love of heaven running through my veins like dynamite that you can't contain.
All right, and we are back. Christ Block Radio's your girl, Lady Ace, with my guest, Miss Robin and Miss Vanessa from Salty and Rock Your Faith magazine. You guys definitely have to get these magazines, okay? Because you don't know what you're missing. Let me see. Let me put the camera to me real quick so I can show y'all what this magazine looked like. That's Hillary Jane. If you guys don't know who she is, oh my goodness, this girl right here. You definitely have to look up these magazines, man. It's for us. It's out there for us for a reason. And you know, yes, we got Essence and Ebony, and it's cute too. But if you want something positive, I'm telling you, pick up Rocket Faith and Salty. Y'all definitely got to hook that up because y'all ain't doing nothing anyway. So pick it up. Pick it up.
Lady Ace has spoken.
Pick it up.
Authority has spoken.
Okay, pick up the book. This is really interesting. Like, I saw something in here that I said to myself, I'm definitely going to read because supposedly I'm supposed to be. So I'm not going to tell you the rumor, but I found out maybe like last week or the week before that I was supposed to get married. I don't know how that happened, but you know, whatever. But I'm looking in the picture.
No.
I know. Drop and then move on.
Exactly. Like,
that's what I heard, that I was getting married next year. I was like, okay. So anywho, there's this page.
Don't roll your eyes because you'll not be rolling your eyes when it comes true. Like,
there's this page in this book, makeup sex. Don't let it be your first resort. Ooh. Now, what made you write this article? That's what I want to know.
So it's funny. It's a friend of mine. She proposed the concept to me, and I loved it because it's topics like these that I'm wanting to tackle more. Mm-hmm. But from her experience, she just talks about in her past relationship that even as a Christian, though, that realizing that even in the world, like we think like this, where a lot of times when couples have tension or arguments, mm-hmm. it never really gets resolved. It turns out to just be like sex is what they turn to, mm-hmm. and then after that think they've made up just because they've gotten physically
reconnected
with each other, but then usually there has really been no resolution or really getting to the bottom or the root of certain issues, and then they wonder why eventually the relationship falls apart because you were really just leaning on physical intimacy, and there was nothing else. You never really worked through things. So she just tackles that whole concept, but then even goes further. Obviously, sex shouldn't even, for us as Christians before marriage, it shouldn't even be in the picture. But she even I like the way that she even gave more background why you're not really solving issues, and you're allowing yourself to lean on a false sense of intimacy with this person that's not gonna last. And so pretty much, she establishes that sex before marriage is a no.
Right.
But all the more, if you see that you're in a relationship and this is what you're doing, you guys just turn to each other for sex, and working through any other issues, really seeing if this thing, if you guys are compatible, what are the real goals and motives behind what each other, each person in the relationship is going after. She just really points that out, and I really liked that concept. So that's why we included it, because I think a lot of young adults, even in the church, sex is that crutch.
Yeah.
And it's still an option. I mean, we can't be blind and think that it's all pink roses and petals and all that stuff. I mean, sex is happening amongst young adults. It is happening.
Yes.
And they're leading, and they're, having disciples and all these things. And sex is an option in their relationship.
Sex is what they're turning to.
And it's a crutch for them because it's true. And then you believe, because I'm in church, so this is going to be with the person I'm going to marry.
Right, so it's okay.
I can handle it.
Right, I can handle it. We're going to
And then you ask
married.
why they end up.
But if you're not able to really, because we kind of forget that the reason God has put certain restrictions or boundaries on certain things is because he knows what it takes for a long relationship to really last and be fruitful. And he's like, look, it's to your benefit to not play with this yet, because this sex is like fire. It's good, it's passionate, it's good, but you will get burnt if you haven't put other things in place. And until you've really practiced discipline, self-control, really knowing your purpose and your vision, and so are you aligning to someone who's going to help benefit that or equally yoke up with that, or if not, without getting those things in place, you're fooling yourself to just think, well, I can handle it now. No, you're really not dealing with core issues.
You're allowing just that physical attraction to lead you, as opposed to the spirit, because whatever.
Exactly.
I used to work at the store, and I remember this one Jewish lady, and what she said to me struck me, and I think struck me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So she started talking about the root of things, and she was saying that the word God in Hebrew has both a female and a male kind of letter or symbol
to it. Yeah.
And she said, if you look at the word man and the word woman, they both have a symbol of God. So they both have an essence of God. But if you take that symbol out, it becomes the same word, and it becomes the word fire. And for me, killed me, because what it meant to me was a relationship without God. That's all you have. All you have is fire. You have fire for the sex, and you have fire to burn each other out.
Right.
There isn't nothing else.
Nothing else. Right.
And that was, to me, was crazy. But I think when it comes to relationships, we just have to tread lightly.
Right.
And people
really
underestimate the power of a friendship. Because the fire burns out, but if you have the friendship, you're able to hold it
lasts, right? And if you have that spiritual purpose of knowing really why you're getting together and what marriage is supposed to really serve, is to honor God. And if you can't even do that before, then you're really
not gonna do it.
Right. We have to trust that God is smarter than us. Like, He really is smarter than us.
Wow. Well, there you have it. Don't do it. Wait till you're married. That's the best answer we can tell you.
That abstinence is something that they're really teaching in the schools, and it's really becoming, like, people are like, oh, you're so antiquated. No, it really is a concept that they want to bring up now.
Really?
I actually saw a video also, and it was from Bank of America, which is crazy, and it was the economics of sex, and how sex has been depreciated because now it's so readily available. The price has decreased,
right? Because
it's everywhere. And anywhere, it's just there for you. There's no magic, there's no conquering, there's nothing.
No value to it anymore. Yeah. And
horrible.
Sad.
That's just horrible. But the article's good.
That's what we care about.
That's right. Article is good. Now I'm thinking this is this supposed to be Barack and the Kids.
That's so funny. Yes.
That's funny.
An artist called Nicholas. Is it Nicholas Smith? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I really like that his visuals and out there. He's out there creating just visuals that speak on certain topics. I think he has another one that looks like Martin Luther King in a Trayvon hoodie.
Right.
But he just hits on different topics and uses design to communicate, and I really like some of his stuff. So I hit him up.
Now, where do you guys look for people? Like, are they from here in South Florida, or you look everywhere in different states? And I've been pulling people just wherever I find them, because again, it's been so hard to find. But the more I plug into South Florida, the more I am finding them, which is good. But before, Instagram was actually my favorite way of finding people, because I guess because it's pictures. Right.
I find a lot of artists are on there posting stuff, and I'll come across their page and be like, oh my goodness.
Like, hey.
I know, and I hit them. So actually, Instagram has been like my new love.
Even better than Twitter
Christian
for
creatives.
me, and communicating. I've gotten people that I've been like, you just launched something, like, I definitely, can you contact like Rock Your Faith, like, here we are, like, please come. And they're like, yeah, sure. And they are so open to it. It's amazing. It's, for me, it's a mix of South Florida and what's out there and what's current that people want to listen to, and find out about. And it's just, I think, for me, a little bit more broad because I have both Spanish and English in there. True. But yeah, Instagram has been huge. Twitter, it's sad because Facebook is not a conversation piece anymore.
It's not. Facebook is everybody's business. That's what it is.
You know what I read that I've been practicing and like holding myself. Do not press like on everything. I have been like, if you're gonna communicate anything, just actually post a comment, but don't like. Because then it keeps your advertising from being, like, it keeps you from being targeted based on, because, you know, the algorithm, they pick what they show you based on what you like. If I like everything from Lady Ace, I'm going to see a lot more of her than I'll see from you. But if I don't like anybody, it's just naturally going to start flowing down from everybody.
I didn't realize. That makes sense.
I've been trying. I've been like, I want to like that picture. No. Hey, nice hair. Like, let me just and actually have a conversation. A like is not a conversation.
It's not, but sometimes I don't want to talk. I just want to tell you I see this.
It's like a happy birthday text as opposed to a happy birthday call. That's how I feel. So, you know, I've been trying to be really good about it.
I'm bad at calls.
Me too.
Yeah, it's gotten crazy. I mean, it's supposed to like network, and you're supposed to meet with people or hook up with your old friends from like high school or whatever. But now it's gone too far.
Yeah,
it's about just, you know, foolishness.
I haven't been on there for 6 months.
You don't need to go back on there.
I know. Sometimes I don't, but then sometimes I realize people go to that if they've been trying to reach you and it didn't.
Right, that's why you get Salty Magazine. So then you only make a profile for Salty Magazine,
which is what I did.
Which is what I did.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, why am I saying I don't have time to do so many things? But I'm wasting so much time on social media. Let me, while I'm on there, promote my brand, and so that's why I switched to Salty.
I'm trying to do that too. That's like just focus on like just promote my brand.
At least for a while, because we still have to have our own personal lives. But I realize
it's like, a lot of nonsense. We spend time on the foolishness.
We can spend time just like wasting so many hours on stuff that's not building up towards anything.
You just be going through like, look at this, look at this, look at this,
scrolling, liking, reading.
Build your brand, man. Just build it. But I am just so happy to have you guys here. This is awesome. I can't stop looking at this book. That's how awesome it is. It's hot. It needs to be like in Publix and Walgreens and all of that. Literally, it does. It's a little big, but
team, y'all.
I'm telling you, get a whole lot out of this. You be reading some things that you never thought. You know, you be like, oh snap, for real. Like I didn't even know Lisa looked like that.
Lisa McClendon.
Yes.
I love her music. Yeah, I got to meet her. She is so down to earth and just like she is really down to earth.
It's awesome. This is awesome. Cool. So you need like a big old spread on KB. KB was actually my first person I ever interviewed for the show.
Yeah?
And I swear I thought I made it. I thought I made it when I interviewed him because I was just like, I made it. That's it. It's a wrap. I got him.
This is it. Did he come here or no? You were at an event?
Actually, he was supposed to call in, which he didn't. That's okay, KB. I know where you stay at now, Tampa.
What?
Yes, girl. But he was at the stand-up tour when they had it here.
Yeah.
And he was performing there. And I was like, you know what? I need to hook up with Fusion, who does Clinton Power, who does the whole stand-up tour. I was like, you know, I need to hook up with KB, I want my doggone interview. I'm telling you. And I had my co-host with me, which is my brother, and we went, and he was like, I'm not leaving till I get my interview. Child, it was going on 11, 12 o'clock. I'm not leaving till I get my interview.
Yeah.
And I got it before I left.
You do. That's how we got him. It was at the stand-up, or the Blackout, the Blackout tour. And that's how.
I was not leaving till I get.
You just have to be that. And that's the thing about media that people don't understand. You have to be persistent. You have to be willing
and be present.
How did we meet? I was just me and my little table at
we met at Sean's. Every time we meet up something, we always
Sean Rickshaw? No.
Sean Oliveira. He's local.
Another guy.
This year.
Whenever Sean's around, we always seem to always click up. So it's Sean's fault that we bringing people together. It was his album release party that we we
he does music.
He's a rap artist. Yes.
Okay. So I got you.
We got you already. I got you. Come on. I'm telling the 26th, September 26th, Club Praise. You have to come to that.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't know about this.
Yes, you can come to it too.
Because he's gonna be there.
Oh, I didn't know.
I've heard. Not Club Praise. There's another one that I've been meaning to visit.
Flavor Nights.
Flavor Nights.
Mr. E does that. He's everywhere. I don't know when's the next one he's going to do.
Oakland
right now. He's in California.
California. Did you see?
Yeah, he had an earthquake. He experienced his first earthquake.
Cali.
Now I've experienced them in Colombia, so I don't know how it is on this side of the world, but on down
he
south.
He was like he woke up scared, and I was like, you better help me get on the flight. Come back home.
So funny. I was just there a couple weeks ago for Rhetoric.
Oh, really?
For the big and I remember asking them.
You were there because I remember seeing the magazine there.
Yeah.
Girl, just because you don't know about my magazines.
I know.
You see? Crazy.
But anyway, no, you weren't there. You were just...
No.
You were watching it?
I was watching it, and I saw on the website, because I was trying to see if I could get tickets, and I was like...
That's so
okay,
crazy.
I want to for next year.
I know. That's what I had to do. Last year I wanted to go so bad and couldn't, and so I had to just be like, all right, God, I have to just strategize a year in advance. I'm learning some things you think happened easy. It took planning, and now that's why I'm not scared to be like 2015 and let's plan it well. So that's now how I'm just trying to think.
We need to plan this.
Go big, man. Right. You gotta go to the Stella Awards just to go and. Do it.
Doves are.
Do it. Dove Awards too. I think so.
Right?
I don't know where. I don't know when that one's up. But do it.
Yeah. That's why. No, but that's why I said I plan now a year in advance. So anything now I'm wanting to do, I'm like, let me research well for 2015 so I can be in.
That's how my thing was. I was like, you know what? Since I'm media, I got to use this to my advantage.
Right.
So
show up to these places.
Essence Festival, I will be there next year.
Which one? That's good.
Essence Festival in New Orleans, I will be there with my media pass.
That's good. That's what I'm learning.
So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do the Hoodie Awards with Steve Harvey. Yes, I'm trying to get out there too. I'm trying to make some things happen in 2015 as well. So
you gotta
you gotta do it. You gotta like I said, you have to have a leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? Faith come by hearing and hearing the word of God, and you just have to go. Like, don't be scared. The worst that can happen is you get a no. All right, cool.
Right.
Try again next year. Right. You know what I'm saying? The world's not gonna come to the end.
And you know what's funny? A lot of times you will get a yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm realizing.
Yeah. It's like people are so open.
Yeah.
Man, I had the opportunity to work with so every year in the Hispanic media in South Florida, there's a huge expo called Expolit. And it's 3 days of all media related. You're talking about 300 and something media just in one little place called the Miami International Airport Convention Center. Yeah. Everybody's there. I got the opportunity to work with him now. Understand that this guy has worked with major Latin artists, and he still works with them and stuff like that. At the end of me working with him, he's like, anyone you want to interview, just give me the word. And I was like, I wanted to faint. I was like, are you serious right now? Like, but a lot of people are willing to are willing to help, are open, and are willing to say yes.
They see that you're diligent, right? And you're on it. They're really willing to,
and they believe in you.
Right.
Have you found that people believe more in your vision than you believe it yourself?
No, I am so serious. Like, even at Rhetoric, that's what happened. I ended up really wanting to go because this other brand there, Hate Sin, Johnny Visual, shout out to him. He's the one. Yes, he's the one that was like, we love Salty, ship it to me, da-da-da. Because even if I didn't come, he was going to promote it. And even when I got late to they had an after party. I got there late. He had already made sure all the artists had gotten a copy. He had done a giveaway. Look, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, the guy because I'm so bad at promoting, self-promotion. We try, you know what? It's I don't know how to say it, but it's kind of like we eat so much of that humble pie that we gotta just keep it humble. That we just, it's like you gotta switch. You gotta turn on that switch. Like I'm not being humble, but I need to do this. Like, I need to go out there. This is something God has given me. I need to be bold with it, right? Because I realize too, sometimes there's so much humility. It's like a false humility. God's showing me it's almost like a form of pride. I'm putting myself in the way of what He's trying to do. Is He's like, it's not about you. Get over yourself.
You're talking about me and my project. So
and I'm realizing, Robin, get yourself out of the way. Like, yes, you're promoting, but it's not because it's all about you. Calm down. Calm down.
You're doing the most. Relax.
Right. You know, you're being bold. You're not being prideful. Right. Just you're being bold with what God's giving you. But
that happened to me. And you know what?
Keeps happening to me.
So a brand contacted me not too long ago and was like, let's barter for a promotion. I'll give me a design of a t-shirt. I'll print it out for you guys. You
design tees?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
And he goes for promotion on the website, and I'm like, but that opened like the best kind of worms ever, because I'm like, I could do this. I don't need to have money to do everything. I can just barter with everyone to get what I need. And I'm like, what did I think of this?
Yeah, get on the barter code. Huh?
Right.
Let's get back to that those trading days.
Services for people.
The trading days.
That's
but
you
just need to believe and keep walking.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think it's that we're just too scared to jump out. Like, we feel so secure and comfortable where we are. We're scared to just jump and go to that next level. Look,
that's why we get pushed, right?
If I fall,
that's why we get pushed.
Sometimes
we don't want to
jump.
Let
me help you out.
I'm telling you. Me, if I jump, honey, and I fall, that's all right. Dust myself off and keep on going. But keep jumping till I get to where I need to get to. You understand what I'm saying?
And we're going there together.
Once you have a passion and a heart for something, you got to go for that all the way.
Right.
I've learned that don't stop because you come through a stop sign. You can only stop at the stop sign for a few seconds and you got to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you need to look both sides, get what you need to,
okay,
keep going.
And then keep going. That's it. Keep going forward. So, what's that little thing that they be saying in Finding Nemo? Just keep swimming.
Oh yeah,
that's it. Just keep swimming, man. So y'all definitely need to
just keep swimming.
Keep swimming.
Yeah.
Seriously. I
I'm learning too. A lot of times you get a lot of favor coming your way when people realize you've just been faithful for a while.
Right.
And something you think is nothing, but when people realize, oh, you've been around. Like Ladies has been around. Then they more now. I know I can come to her because she's been holding it down in the community, in her corner, doing this thing, and really, they know you've learned a lot from it. I'm learning that. So
my biggest thing though, when it comes to this whole thing, and we spoke about it before, is support, because you got a lot of people who, I support you, right.
And then,
you know what I'm saying, and when you lacking that, you feel right. And when you lacking that, you feel like, well, what are you doing this for? But you have to remember, you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for God. You know what I'm saying? God is the one that's going to bless you, not the people.
Right.
Period. So, I say continue on doing what y'all doing. If you need me, my door is always open. Give me a call. Listen, can you do this? Yeah, girl. What you want me to do? I write an article about fake people in your book. Let me tell you, I write about that.
What happened with your blog?
Oh, it's still there.
Still there?
It's still there. I haven't came up with anything yet, but it's still there. I've gone through some stuff, so my blog will be coming up. Because you've read my stuff. My thing is, girl, my mouth is not. Let me tell you,
you guys know
exactly. I have no filter with my mouth, and God is working on me. I don't cuss, but I tell you how it is, flat out. So whether you like it or you don't, it's still got love for you at the end of the day. But I keep it real, and I tell you, look, what you're doing is wrong, and you need to fix it. If you don't fix it, that's not my problem. You ain't gonna get to heaven if you don't fix the issue, period. So I tell you flat out how it is.
I was talking to a friend about that yesterday, because I'm a person that I'm also very blunt and to the point. Like, I'm not beating around the bush. Like, any day Jesus will be here. I ain't got no time to waste. Like, right now. So, sometimes I get conflicted by that, because it's like, oh, was I too harsh? I, and I...
Yeah, I don't get conflicted. Not at all.
I know there's
well, I do.
Not at all.
Because for me, it's just making sure that you remember that I love you. Like, I don't care how it comes out, but just remember that I'm saying this not because I need you to do whatever it is that I want to do, but because I love you and I want the best for you. But some of us were made that way for a reason,
right?
And because if I plant that seed in someone's life, I would hope that one day you're going to come back into me and be like, I got to tell you how I got to tell you because you just need to straighten up.
Get it together.
And if you're just all sweet and dandy and everything's pretty and everything's so beautiful,
you ain't going to get nowhere with all that sweet
stuff. First of all, you're not being genuine.
You're being fake. Straight up.
And you're going to get fake friends.
That's
and
right.
so if those friends, even at church, are just there for the good times when you're struggling, they're not going to come back around.
Right, and then there's no accountability, so none of us are growing because none of us are
for me, it's like,
each other.
I gotta tell you because you need to get somewhere, and I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna, you're gonna look back at it and be like, why didn't you tell me? It's like I told you.
Right,
we were here.
Don't fault me for your actions. Oh no.
Yeah. But I love you. I want you to grow. I want to see you married with kids, the whole 9 yards. But we just need to do some things before you get there. Yeah. So let's talk about that.
Yeah. What do you guys think about marriage?
That's a broad question.
What are your thoughts on marriage? Do you think it's going to be, every couple, they go through their, ups and downs and their arguments and stuff like that. But what is your ideal of a marriage?
Do you want me to start?
You go. Let me get an idea.
I would say that, funny enough, I'm at a place where I can't wait. Like, I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I'm getting old.
I'm single, so it's not like I'm desperate. 2 years ago, heck yeah, I was desperate.
Yeah. Really?
I can honestly say I was like, I need to be married right now and like give me some babies. But today I'm excited. I am looking forward to it, but I'm not desperate. Yeah. I can tell you that one of the most beautiful things that has happened in my life is being able to go through a process where all I saw was God's love. And it was a time of depression. Like, I was like really sad. Yeah. But through it all, what was making me sad was that I was feeling so much of God's love that what I had around me did not connect with that. And so therefore I was like, I need to be in a place where the things connect. I can tell you that I'm still trying to fall in love with God even more. I still work in process. Yeah. It's what we're always trying to be working towards that. But I'm excited for it, and for me, it's gonna be an adventure. Like, that's the way that I see it. If I'm not having a great time and laughing with him, even through the fights, even through the hard times, we're gonna laugh it out. We're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna laugh at each other and just be silly, because that's an essence of me. Like, I'm very business, but I'm also very silly and very funny. And so if you're able to have fun with your husband, if you're able to laugh it off, and if you're able to see, like, okay, we got a hurdle, let's just get past it, and we're going to keep loving on each other.
Yeah, it ain't ain't all peaches and cream.
It ain't no peaches and cream. It's gonna be very tough, and it's very tough because we want it to be about us. I want. You're right.
You doggone right. It's gonna be about me, Lady A.
She's saying this right now. I know. I haven't met the dude, so I don't know what goes on.
There is a dude. I didn't even know that there is a dude. That's why I did. Okay, marriage rumor. I didn't know. I was like, is there even somebody?
There is,
girl. Okay. But there is a dude.
It's a beautiful thing. You get more when you give more. So I want it to be about me, but because I make it so much about him, if I make it about him, he will make it about me. Right. So it becomes a cycle. If I make it about me, I'm not getting anything and I'm not giving anything. So there isn't anything that's flowing.
Your marriage is gonna be fun, girl. But let me tell you, mine's gonna be like, look, if you don't do what I tell you ain't gonna eat tonight, and that's it.
You know what?
Do it, and that's it.
I know. I want it to be that way, but I just I don't know how you keep the strength, because I feel like it's tiring to keep that fight.
I don't know. It goes both ways. Like, we're both big babies. You know what I'm saying? But he's the bigger baby. So
you're being put out there, whoever you are.
Yeah, you know who he is. He the bigger baby. But I mean, it's fun. Sometimes we have our ups and downs. We have our arguments, but at the end of the day, our main thing is that we cannot go to sleep mad at each other. Like, we have to talk about everything, talk it out, whatever, and keep it moving. And I feel like it's gonna be fun, especially we kind of do the same thing. Right. He's like a music producer, Christian hip hop music producer, and I do this. We do the same thing, so it works well.
Yeah, that's I also think it's important. Like for me, I wanna be a power couple.
Right. It works
I told
well.
God I'm gonna marry a musician. Right. I don't care where he's coming from. Like, I don't care where you're bringing him from, but because he's gonna understand my world. I can't be with a guy who's gonna stand on the corner without pouty face while I'm being like here now.
Yeah, don't stand in the corner. Like, do something. I don't pass out these flyers.
Listen, like I don't have time for that. I don't have time to babysit you.
Right,
like, I will babysit your kids because they're gonna be my kids. But
no,
not you.
No, you don't went the wrong way. No, you don't went the wrong. Number one, with that situation, I cannot be a stepmom before I'm a mom. That's how I feel. I can't do that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do that.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if God, places, if it's that point where he does have kids and God still places in my life, I have to, can't be like, God, you tripping. But, I gotta,
I'm not
still gotta work with it. You know what I'm saying?
We saying her kids.
Exactly. I'm going to say your kids because they're my kids. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll take care of my kids when they're born. I'm not taking care of you, a big baby.
Okay.
Which is why I say I'm a married musician, because he's going to understand my world. But I also see it as being in a power couple. I also want to be a part of his world. I want to be able to promote him and work with him and take him to the next level and believe in him.
Yeah. But I love that. Like, I mean, opposites do attract, but the guys I've dated before, I was like, look, you don't even understand what I do. Yeah. Like, you can't cry for my time, and I got stuff I need to do. You should be like, yeah, babe, go ahead. Got your back. Let's go.
You know what I mean? That doesn't believe in what you're doing. Like, there's the last guy I kind of was interested in. Like, he was like, yeah, I'll help you, but like, and he's in the music business, and he would never be like, oh, I contacted this person and I know this person. You guys should get together. Like, never like that.
Yeah, that's like a good sign that it's. I mean, not as bad, but yeah, it's
you got to be careful because jealousy can come in the mix.
It wouldn't.
I don't have time for that. I don't have time for jealousy.
Yeah,
if you're not confident in your own training, your own gift, and your own talent, I can't teach you that. I can't give you that.
How do you do that?
God given or not God given?
Yeah.
Come on, girl.
My view, not much. Look at me, right? Similarly, I think I'm about to turn 28 too next week, and so seeing that. I've just been around where I just see that marriage is no joke.
Yeah.
And I think God has had to really help me see that going into it thinking I'm gonna come out with just what I want is gonna really be a big letdown. Mm-hmm. So he's been really helping me reevaluate what I want out of a marriage and really seeing that unless you're going into it to endure and suffer long and learn how to love unconditionally, which is not easy because we haven't had to stick to someone and learn that all the way to the end of your life.
Right.
I'm realizing unless you go in with that vision, you're gonna end up, doing divorce. And I've been like, God, I don't divorce.
Yeah.
That's just not an option.
Yeah.
So it's like our world really needs to see what it really is the purpose of it and what really is the purpose of it being an eternal visual of that love that he has for us where he's not going anywhere. And so I've more been a holy fear of it, but I desire it but I've been more realistic and like, but God, I really want to understand your love for me, which isn't going anywhere, so that I can really have that same love for that person and realize they're going to be coming and having their issues or different things. And the more you get to know someone, the more you're going to find out stuff.
Right.
But to not be picky, because I can just be such a perfectionist where I'm like, okay, this is not going to work. But to realize, no, but that's why you're there.
Right.
You're now there to help each other now, challenge each other through it. Yeah. And to push each other towards God. Don't think you have to solve it, but sometimes I can be like that. Think I got to solve it as a woman. I think we do that.
Yeah.
And I see like even other wives where they've had to learn like you stop going and thinking you're going to change him. Like you really have to understand
if
that's
you cannot
God's
accept
job
them today
as he is, right? Don't entertain. You're not
an engineer
and yourself.
of men or of a husband. You're not an engineer of a husband. You're not going to just pick him up and be like,
mold him into what you want.
No.
Oh my gosh, if we had the power to do that, honey.
Right. And that's as women sometimes I think we have the power. We don't say it, but the way we go in and think I can keep kind of nagging him on this or pointing this out. So it's been good that I think God's been really showing me that the past couple years. And now I'm at this spot, I think like you, I'm definitely desiring it, but realizing, but God, obviously, if he's not here, you see stuff that needs to be worked out.
Right.
But, time is still. But,
How old are you?
27, but I turn 28 next week.
Ah, okay. I just heard 22 for some reason.
Oh, no. 27. 27, okay. And next week I turn 28. So, yeah.
Ooh, birthday party.
I've been
That's what I'm talking about.
Stop. I've been like, I'm so bad at birthdays. I'm like, I don't know what people do for birthdays.
Okay.
I really have been saying that to my friends.
Because we will talk because, I mean,
it's too late
my
to
dad.
plan something, though. It's like,
who? If you were telling me it would have been last
me.
week, but no.
I know.
No, at least for me, birthdays are a huge thing. But it started with my dad because when I was a little girl, my dad would like rent out restaurants,
and do
everything. And I just kind of grabbed onto, like, after I stopped living with him, I grabbed onto that tradition, just kept it on, and I just like I don't care. I'm gonna turn 29 in January, and it's gonna be a big deal. I don't care that I'm a year away from being 30.
That's good though that you're planning it. That's what I should have done. I wanted to plan a big bash for Salty.
God,
but you didn't want to do it.
This month, I told God, I'm like,
I didn't. I was so busy. I'm planning to do a big bash for Salty at least the end of the year because Salty has never had a launch party,
right?
And I'm like,
not rock your face.
Yeah, never did.
I saw anyway. I know. I'm planning. Anyway, sorry, keep going.
It's okay. I told God in the beginning of this month, I'm like, can we bring like the guy along so he could start planning my birthday as of next birthday, like this January?
So
like, can you please, like, he doesn't have to be like my husband by then, but can he be like, you know, my sort of kind of boo?
But that's good. Make the request.
Like, make the request. Why can't I give him time? Like, he's the author of time. Okay, why can't I? Like, why can't I have, you know, my boo, like, celebrate my birthday? Hey.
I'm learning. Go to him with those requests, because otherwise they're in our hearts, and we're trying to act like it's that we don't really have.
No, listen, I've learned
and then
with
the
God,
enemy
it's like,
instead uses it.
And I've told God, like, I'm mad. I know I shouldn't be mad about this,
but
I'm mad about this right now. I love you, but, and I know I shouldn't, but I am.
He can handle it. And I'm learning that. God's just like, I can handle your emotions. Okay,
you can tell me.
You can
I can take this. I'm not gonna get mad about your
request. Right?
Would you get a prenup?
Oh snap!
Wow.
I mean, I don't have anything, so I don't know why we would get it. I don't have anything.
That's all I was like. That's a good question. I haven't even considered it for myself.
I wouldn't.
Wow.
I wouldn't because that's kind of keeping the key of divorce as an option, and that's thrown away.
Right.
You want to take everything of mine when if we do ever get divorced, take it. I'm still God's child. He'll still replenish everything.
But it should be painful. That's been my visual too, actually. Like, because even like other stuff where people have been like, well, no, you want to have certain safety nets, and I'm like, no, I feel like you're setting yourself up with the wrong mindset when you go into marriage like that.
Have you guys seen Divergent?
I have.
Yes.
So you know when they jump out, the dauntlers, they jump out
when
first?
they have to, yeah.
That's kind of how I feel. You don't know that the net's there.
You don't know what's going to be there.
You don't know.
But you have to trust. If God instilled marriage.
If you don't jump, you're not part of the dauntlers.
Yeah.
Dauntlers or dauntless?
I don't even remember. The dauntless.
The brave ones.
Something, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. That's how it's gotta be.
That's how I feel too. Or else I feel like it won't really work. You won't be able to work it the way God's like. Work it where you get the reward it's supposed to have from it, where it's all or nothing.
Yeah. For real. Somebody taught me something that always stuck with me when it came to consolidating people in the church, and I think it relates to a lot of things. They go, the way you look at it is when people come in new to your church, you gotta make sure to to close the back door. Meaning that they never have the option of looking back and going back to what their life was.
The old way.
And for me, it's the same thing as marriage. It's the same thing as business. It's like, if I go to it looking at that back door as if I can run out of it at any point, then I'm not really
find
there.
A point to run, right?
Yeah, you're going to find an excuse to run, and you can't. So, I wouldn't.
That's a good point.
I don't have anything.
I know, right?
But no.
What would you take? I have nothing.
Yeah, for like, even if God does give me everything and this becomes a huge thing, take it.
But unless he gets something, like suppose the person you're interested in, I guess, brings it because he's rich. I don't know, but you know, that's just right.
Yeah.
But that's a good, that's a good. I never even thought it, but I'd be like, no. If we can't do this, then we can't do this.
We can't do it, period. That's it. Pack your bags and go.
Yeah. I mean, I would want to build the kind of finances and the millions together.
Right.
So
I would too.
If it were ever to come to that, it's like, well, I helped you build it, so
yeah.
There you go.
But no, we shouldn't even.
Nah, I know it's not gonna happen.
Right. Where did the no divorce go? Anyways,
yeah, we are having a ball over here. You guys are missing out. Listen, you have to go on to Rock Your Faith and Salty and get these magazines. I'm telling you, it would change your life, change your whole perspective on a lot of things, and just read the articles, you know. And if you want to contact them, or if you want to have if you're a writer and you want to, you know, put articles, they're definitely looking for people to
please
do articles and stuff like that. So you definitely want to check that out.
We need you. No, we really do.
We need you bad.
They need you bad. Anyway, keep it locked. We'll be right back with more. Stay tuned.
Thanks for coming, let me open the door. While I'm at it, I'ma open the flow. If your body wants more, you better hit the flow. Do it like a pro, like I told you before. It's one rap, shout out to D-Mob. The boy so blessed, seem like it's my job to bless others, cause my God is so good. Hear the accent, boy, so hood. I mean, so saved, my crew redeemed. Got a game sold up, just look at my scene. Tell them made for the job by Elohim. This liquid love them like a dream. I'ma praise God till I breathe my last. Make these hits and they close my casket. But I'ma never die. Book of life, I'ma walk the sky. Hey,
hands in the air, get down tonight. We gon' have a good time, just dance the light. Everybody around the world, we gon' shine tonight. Tonight, tonight, tonight. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
yep. Pearly gates, streets of gold glow. Angels sing a hymn to him, so GODSAVEDME. That's why you see me rap the name of the King of Kings. I ain't gotta Google him or hit up Bing. They say, boy, why you making all that fuss? I'm trying to say so before I hit that dust. Ashes to ashes, whatever the fat is. I'ma fuse it with a gospel message. King died, came back on day 3. Amazing grace to the T.O.P. Who needs a high horse or born with wings? Slingshot out the gate, they'll never hold me. First class in the sky, no liquor down. When we out of here, we heaven bound.
Put your hands in the air, get down tonight. We gon' have a good time, just dance the light. Everybody around the world, we gon' shine tonight. Tonight, tonight, tonight. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
No one seen this coming for real though. Surprise, look how me flow. Walk like a king, I speak the lingo. Light years ahead, me how solo. Oh, I forgot to mention, you rockin' with the best in the third dimension. That's 3D and your face blur your vision. 2020 back to the crucifixion. No rock band, 9-inch nails though. Slave to his will, not that fast though. Cause it be gone in the flesh, yo. And you gon' reap what you sow. Let's do this here. Leave your heart in heaven, taste no fear. Yeah, yeah, cause I'ma never die. Book of life, I'ma walk the sky.
Put your hands in the air, get down tonight. We gon' have a good time, just dance the light. Everybody around the world, we gon' shine tonight. Tonight, tonight, tonight. Let's do it. 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 Tonight, tonight. Let's do it.
You know I have fun with it, but I really do it cause I'm kinda nice with it. Stereotypes rather have me just doing dishes, but the flow and the skills just prove different. God gifted, he all on it. Change the game and a song, I'm on it. No more judging, I disowned it. Makes the world look shallow, don't it? Hold it, it's a truth I'm grasping. Never seen a chick like me, I'm asking. Flashing signs when you see me passing. Hope you get these words I'm blasting. These female rappers rapping like they got no sense in them. I'm here to change it up a bit. I'm hoping I can strengthen them, hoping to put length in them, so more ladies will step on it and make a difference once and for all. Tired of us blending in, through with it, not doing it. All the haters out there keep doing it. See, I got more roles and a little bit of respect for myself, won't ruin it. Applaud this movement, what an improvement. How many more will stand up and start doing it? Gotta prepare for the challenges coming. We're one of a kind, we're proving it. Break out my shell, can you tell I'm hype? This a new day, gonna get it right. Everybody shout with all your might. We breaking stereotypes.
Breaking stereotypes. Breaking stereotypes.
I'm not my gender, my color, or my class.
Breaking stereotypes. We breaking stereotypes.
And get your mind right, daughter, get your mind right.
Breaking stereotypes. Breaking stereotypes.
I'm not my gender, my color, or my class.
Breaking stereotypes. We breaking stereotypes.
And get your mind right, homie, get your mind right.
Time to get my mind right. Wanna know what I don't like? What's that? Man, I feel like I've been stereotyped my whole life. Hit me so tight, chip on my shoulders, can you blame me? Tried every single way, through everything my way, but still couldn't break me. It's your fault, then my will is so strong. I guess I should thank you, huh? Thank you. While I'm killing this song, feeling these emotions. Kill your preconceived notions. You have no idea of who you are approaching. Tat on my neck, cross on my chest, something that you probably didn't expect. Used to be cocky and so full of arrogance, thankful that my daddy keeps me in check. Next time you see someone, try and see the whole person. Don't be so close-minded, hope you find it so searching. Hey yo, me and he son, both coming through, breaking stereotypes. They ask me, who are you? I'm a Christian, I'm a father, I'm a son, oh, and I rap too.
Breaking stereotypes, breaking stereotypes.
I'm not my gender, my color, or my class.
Breaking stereotypes, we breaking stereotypes.
And get your mind right, daughter, get your mind right.
Breaking stereotypes, breaking stereotypes.
I'm not my gender, my color, or my class.
Breaking stereotypes, we breaking stereotypes.
And get your mind right, homie, get your mind right. See you looking at me crazy, about to say something shady. But you don't know the first thing about me. Really wanna know, just come and ask me. I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm a rapper, and I'm a Christian. Yeah, there's a whole new lifestyle in the making, and I'll make it, I'll mistake it. Got a face that'll break every stereotype, watch me take it. No stalling, better be prepared when the Lord start calling. Gotta put you all in, no half stepping, no redirecting. It's your place, better learn how to fall in. Yeah, read my bio, born in Korea, been quite a while. Now I got this rapping gig that Jesus called me for, he dialed on. Never backing down, I'll prove this, that an Asian girl won't lose this. See me rock on stages, write these pages, show the world I can do this. Yeah, and I'm on D and on this track, never see me step back. These facts coming through when I rap, never take no flack, don't take no naps, don't fade to black. See me on the map, everywhere I go, make a difference. Never gonna stop praying that I feel in the gaps, right.
Breaking stereotypes, breaking stereotypes.
I'm not my gender, my color, or my class.
Breaking stereotypes, we breaking stereotypes.
And get your mind right, daughter, get your mind right.
Breaking stereotypes, breaking stereotypes.
I'm not my gender, my color, or my class.
Breaking stereotypes, we breaking stereotypes.
And get your mind right, homie, get your mind right.
This is a public service announcement. If you're riding, please remember to wear your helmet. If you're driving, remember to fasten your seatbelt. Do not text while driving. Remember always to be on alert for any pedestrians. This has been a message from the Safety Department of Flex.
It's Honorable's big birthday celebration. Labor Day weekend. Special invited guests. Pitbull. Pitbull. And Sean Kingston. Sunday, August 31st, 2014.
team. Music by King Waggy T, DJ F, Encore Sound, Money D, DJ Smiley, Blacka Height, Action Kwame, and DJ Gaddafi. Appearances by Michael Russell, Deborah Bratt, Galaxy P, Ian Sweetness, Ziggy Down in the Reggae Pop Crew, Chutney J, Shifter, David Lynn, Dilly Chris, and Spang Bang. Hosted by John T and Mikey Mike. It's all taking place at The Garden, 4340 North State Road 7 in Lauderdale Lake. Doors open from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Admission is only $20. For more information, call 954-257-3966 or 954-777-3391. It's Honorable's big birthday celebration. Labor Day weekend, Sunday, August 31st at The Garden, 4340 North State Road 7 in Lauderdale Lake.
Yes, this is Honorable. Come party with me and my celebrity friends on my birthday, August the 31st.
Don't miss it.
Can I get your attention, please? For years, people have been struggling with the means of losing weight and keeping it off. Also, fighting with the discipline of eating right and keeping a good diet. Well, the Dream Team has designed a program to help you lose weight and keep it off, and a much more easier way to attain a healthy diet. This is where you need to keep focused, because guess what? It's all for free. Yes, you're thinking, did he just say for free? Yes, I said it. All for free. So you're having doubt? Call this number and find out how. It's 754-800-5118. That's 754-800-5118. Working out with the Dream Team is easy. We have flexible workout time to accommodate your busy schedule, and of course, professional trainers to help you get to your health and weight goals. So, if you're interested in losing weight, gaining muscle, or simple staying healthy, call the Dream Team at 754-800-5118. That's 754-800-5118 for your free workout today. It's your body, your life. Treat it right. The reality about working out with the Dream Team is we turn dreams into reality.
Get Well Ministry present Love Till Your Belly Bust. September 7th, 2014. Showtime 6 p.m. Performing live. Anointed Voices, Silly Willie, Monty Benjamin, All Purpose, Bossman, Brian Barrett, Progress, Country First Time of Foreign, Gunter in the Building reporting live. Send home. Contribution $20, $25 at the gate. For ticket outlets, call 954-661-0892 or 954-663-5943. Ticket outlets, Donna's and the Jamaican Shop, Lauderdale, Florida. Reggae and Things, Coral Springs. Call Seafood Restaurant and Takeout, North Lauderdale. I will take out Jamaica Restaurant and Montego Bay Drug Center in Lauderdale Lakes. Coral Spring High School Theatre, 7201 West Amber Road, Coral Spring, Florida, 33065. The corner of Rock Island and Sam. This one is going to be epic, so make sure you make it. If I laugh, if I speed dropper. Get Well Ministry is a non-profitable, non-denominational ministry and is not a church. This one is rated F.
Flex FM brings the latest news, sports, weather, talk, and entertainment. Compelling talk shows on issues that the world can relate to. Live broadcast that brings our viewers closer than 3D and much clearer than HD. We are your source for live radio.
One good thing about music, when it hits, you feel no pain. Good music shall last forever. Ginger Bay Cafe presents Retro Sundays at the Bay. Every Sunday features a different selector, a different sound, like Renaissance Sound. This Sunday features King Waggy T from the Bashment Explosion. Everyone is in free before 10 p.m. and 2-for-1 drinks for the ladies between 10 p.m. and midnight. Party till 4 a.m. at the Ginger Bay Cafe. The Ginger Bay Cafe is located at 1908 Hollywood Boulevard, downtown Hollywood. Every week it's different selectors giving you the real retro vibe of classic reggae from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Back in time soca, disco, and soul classics from back in the day. Retro Sunday at the Ginger Bay Cafe. Every Sunday features a different selector, a different sound, like Renaissance Sound. This Sunday features King Waggy T from the Bashment Explosion. Plus, the kitchen is open all night with $5 wings and fries and $100 bottle special. For further info, call 954-924-1844 or online at gingerbaycafe.org with lots of free parking.
All the vibes on the corner, Solagania, www.flexfm. Every Wednesday, it's a holiday on www.flexfm. Yo, this is Nikki Blaze saying come chill with me and my friends on the corner each and every Wednesday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Just log on to www.flexfm.com or turn your radio dials to 101.9 FM South Florida. See you there. On the corner, Solagania, www.flexfm.
Guys looking for a cut that is extremely sharp? Ladies, do you want your guy to stand out from the rest with an extreme cut and also get the best styles for your own hair? Well, the answer is Extreme Cuts Barbershop, the place to stand out from the rest. It's the all-in-one unisex salon with professional barber services and experienced stylists. Conveniently located on 2660 North University Drive in Sunrise. Call us at 954-769-1296. And if you are a professional barber or hairstylist and you have the extreme factor, come join our line of professionals today. Call us at 954-769-1296 to arrange an interview. And for special membership packages, visit our website at www.xtremecutz.com. That's www.extremecuts.com. Extreme Cuts Barbershop and Salon, an extreme look for all.
Flexers, get this. You can now listen to your favorite station, Flex FM, live from anywhere in the world just by dialing 702-489-0213. That's 702-489-0213. Let me fetch it so you catch it. That's 702-489-0213.
Now, how are you listening? In certain countries, additional fees or restrictions may apply.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station, Flex FM.
And we are back. 15 more minutes of the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm so happy that you guys were here. Thank you for coming, Miss Robin and Miss Melissa. It's been a pleasure and learned a lot from you two. And no, I will not get a prenup.
That's the lesson of the day,
right? No prenups, guys.
So definitely, I want you to tell the people where they can get your magazine, both of you guys, where they can look you guys up, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Go for it.
Okay, so the magazine is at ryfthemagazine.com. Anything from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter is Rock Your Faith M, and I am there. I connect with you guys there. Like, it's not no robot trying to talk to you guys. It's me.
Yeah, we're not there yet. Robots will come. I know, right? For Salty, it's saltymagazine.com. And the magazine is on there free digitally, and then YouTube, Facebook, Salty Magazine. For Twitter and Instagram, it's Salty Mag. So look us up. We do giveaways. We're gonna get better at that, but we do Instagram giveaways.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's been more of like our audience. Yeah, so we do Instagram giveaways.
What you give away?
Magazine prints or apparel.
Oh, you guys have apparel too?
Yeah, it's on saltymagazine.com. Go to the store.
I'm going to hashtag that to get me some apparel.
Right?
That's what I'm going to do.
But yeah, so we're there.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming in. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave early, and the reason is because, you know what, let me play this song because it's King David's birthday. If you don't know who King David is, I don't. That's okay. He's part of Nothing Over God, which is like 40 of them. So you could pick one of them and they'd all be, you know, whatever. But he's the one that I usually call Dade County because he literally talks like he's from Dade County. Like, his voice, if you hear it, then you'll be like, oh my gosh, he's so Miami. So I call him the Miami, and it's so funny. So today's his birthday. We're going to go celebrate it. I'm not going to tell you where because you ain't trying to have a lot of people there. But we're going to go celebrate it. So I'm going to definitely play his single that's out right now with, what's his name from Social Club?
Fernie.
Fernie's a cool dude. So I'm going to go ahead and do something. And I will see you guys next week. Let me give a shout out to our affiliates one time. Big Links Radio, 97.5 FM in New Jersey. Vibe One Radio is 104.5 FM in New York. Starlight FM, 105.5 in Atlanta. Traffic Jam, 104.7 in Connecticut. Hype FM here, 104.5 in Miami. And, of course, 101.9 here in Fort Lauderdale. Love y'all. We out. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. It's been interesting. It's been salty. So I'm going to rock my face and not be salty at the same time. So don't be salty. Definitely, y'all check them out. You know, if you want more information, you know, they gave you. What's your email address? So if anybody want to contact you guys, you know, for articles and stuff that they have to write about.
Good point. Please email us. So for Salty, it's editor@saltymagazine.com. Hit me up. Any topics. We try to go in. on controversial topics. Yep.
For Rock Your Faith is content at ryfthemagazine.com, and as well we have very little boundaries, so anything's open.
Awesome. Well, thank y'all for tuning in. We out. Lady A's, Craftback Radio's, Flex FM signing off. Here's King David with Do Something, and I will see you guys next week. Deuces.
Okay. I hear you wanna do something. Follow me to Christ, we can do something. I hear you wanna do something. Follow me to Christ, we can do something. I can get you on another level. Christ, he can get you on another level. I can get you on another level. Christ, he can get you on another level. I hear you wanna do something. Follow me to Christ, we can do something. I can get you on another level. Christ, he can get you on another level. I hear you got new life. Now you wanna see what it's about, right? I hear you made a big change. Floodgates open up, you better make it rain. I'm sitting in the new coupe. Snapbacks on, see my new shoes. Number 10s of the retros. Christ gave me life with the peso. I'm ballin' on another level. Took me to the suburbs, straight up out the ghetto. See you looking at my wrist, man. Rolex should be my nickname. He know it ain't a boat, dog. Praise to my curse on bless, y'all. You should be talking like me, but you're stuck up in the law, so you can't see. I'm chillin' on the grace, man. Hanging on the Christ like a Cuban link. King Day chillin' on the throne. Seated in the Christ, it's my new home. Walking on the water like my name Peter. And my money coming back.
That track is hot! Rewind!
For those of you that are not down with this type of music, we apologize. Now, deal with it.
Follow me to Christ, we can do something. I hear you wanna do something. Follow me to Christ, we can do something.